Now let's see what Steve Turnberger is doing with Sports Update. Steve?
Big news in high school basketball this week. Delcastle with a big win over the formerly #1 ranked Jackets of Newark. The Cougars 85, Newark 78. Big game. You saw it right here on High School Game of the Week last night right here on your source for sports. After the ball game, I spoke to Danny Lumpkin. He had 25 points on Tuesday night, possibly the best team in the state of Delaware. Danny, were you surprised by the big win over Newark?
No, I wasn't surprised at all because I knew, we was good enough, for them, and I knew we could go with them, and we did. We just showed it.
You've gotten the press all season long since you've been here at Delcastle. I believe the only four-year starter in the history of Delcastle. Does that put a lot of added pressure on Dan Lumpkin? People say, oh, Lump, maybe the best player in the state, possibly the best player to come out of Delaware in the last 3 or 4 years. What is that? What goes through your head when you hear that and you see the fans before a game?
Well, really, I try to block out all that, as me as an individual and try and look at the team as a whole. And, that's how I try and take things in perspective like that.
We've talked about Lou Bender before. He came in tonight with a game plan. You didn't have a lot of time to practice for Newark. You played Glasgow last night, didn't even get a practice in for this Newark game. You handled Vince Garlick in the first half. What was the key shutting down the big score?
Well, I think the real key was that he was off the first half, and that was all.
Okay, Dan, good luck down the Flight A stretch. We'll probably see you somewhere in the tournament.
All right.
Thank you.
Lumpkin could be the best player in the state of Delaware. He is averaging 22 points a ball game and 6 assists per contest. The Cougars right now at 9-1 on the season. They are 5-1 in Flight A play. Let's look at our top 10 around the state of Delaware. A new team in the top 10. It's the Rams of Dickinson. They move back up there. Remember, they have 1 loss on the season. There are no undefeated teams in the state of Delaware. Dickinson at 9-1. They are atop Flight A. They have a 6-1 overall mark in Flight A. Delcastle at 9-1 also. The Cougar lone loss to Dickinson 2 weeks ago by 12 points. Newark at number 3. The Jackets with more wins than anybody in the state. They are 11-2 on the season, 6-1 in Flight A play. Number 4, Howard. The Wildcats got shocked last night in a makeup game down at Middletown. Howard losing 68-60. They fall 1 notch in our top 10. They're number 4 at 10-3. Cesar Rodney, number 5. They are 8-3 on the year. CR beat Newark earlier in the season. Number 6, Wilmington. Ty Taylor and Harold Kent had 31 and 22 points respectively on Tuesday night. Gene Thompson has a tournament club. The Red Devils are at 7-3. Seaford, number 7 in the state. They are 8-2 overall. The Blue Jays will be in the state tournament. Number 8, Cape Henlopen. They are starting to roll right now. 7-3 overall, 5-1 in Henlopen North play. Tower Hill, they sneak in there at 8-3. The Hillers are undefeated in independent conference play. And number 10, Milford. They are 6-2 overall in 3rd place in Henlopen North play. Remember, on Monday night coming up, this Monday at 9 o'clock, Delcastle and Newark. You can see it here again at 9 o'clock on Monday night right here on Channel 2. Last night, our cameras were down at the Hotel DuPont, 1982 WSBA Sports Banquet. The host from last night's banquet, Mr. Tim McCarver, I had a chance to talk to Timmy at the Hotel DuPont last night.
Tim, looking back on your career, of course, a great baseball career with Steve Carlton and a bunch up in Philadelphia. You went into broadcasting. Was this something that you wanted to do during your career, before your career, or did it just happen towards the end of your baseball career?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think that many players plan for their life after baseball. And believe me, there is life after baseball. As I'm finding out, I'm in my 3rd year since retiring. And I planned to go into broadcasting some 5 or 6 years before I got out of the game. It worked out. Some people plan to go into it, and it doesn't necessarily work out. But you kind of have to look while you're working in baseball. I don't think enough ball players do that, as a matter of fact. And that's why, consequently, after 2 years they're out of the game, they're looking to get back in it. Well, things don't work that easily.
You played baseball.
Fact Live, that was Tim McCarver. He was the host last night at the WSBA Sports Banquet. A lot of big people. You'll be seeing more of them later on right here on Focus Delaware. Last night, Kenny Luck broke his all-time mark. He had 40 points against Westchester. The Hens broke a 5-game winning streak. That was the 2nd overall high in Blue Hen history. Saturday afternoon, Bucknell will be in the Fieldhouse at 3 p.m. You can see that game right here on Channel 2 at 9 o'clock on Saturday night right here on your source for sports. Focus Delaware will return right after these words. Steve Turnberger for Sports Update. I'll see you next week.